But they all did their choreographed dance videos all over the planet. Took days to coordinate. But they were so busy. And look at all the PPE gear that they're wasting. Oh, yeah, big pandemic, though. Real hard. And they virtue signaled as they danced their way through the pandemic. And that's funny, too, because now I remember. It's just, when you relive some of this stuff. I remember the last thing I did on Twitter was I did a live stream, and I went around downtown Austin. This was in April of 2020. I got hit on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else with the big InfoWars Alex Jones censorship in August of 2018, but I survived Twitter for another 2 years. And then I did a live stream video on Twitter in April of 2020 where I went to, there's 3 major hospitals in Austin, and I went to the 3 major hospitals as a part of a drive, an initiative we were doing called Film Your Hospital, because they were telling us how overwhelmed it was. It was the biggest story in the media. They were overwhelmed, all this stuff. So the pushback was, okay, go film your hospital. And so thousands of people, and we used these airwaves to help push this, went to the local hospital, went inside, filmed it, and it was a complete ghost town, as you saw in that video. And it's funny, I remember now, because Twitter never told me why they suspended me. They never showed a tweet or anything. They never gave me 3 strikes. They just wiped me out. And I remember the last live stream that Media Matters reported to Twitter on me for was going to the 3 major hospitals here in Austin and showing how they were completely empty. And they were completely empty. Total ghost towns, just like you saw in that video, in the middle of the pandemic, and they were telling us how overwhelmed they are, so we better wear a mask when the hospitals were empty. I guess that's probably why they banned me. So we can't forget it, and it's just sad what we see in the news now. Pfizer and Moderna launched trials to track whether health issues arise years after getting their. Oh, now. Oh, they're testing it now. Did you know that injection you got? Did you know that was untested? Did they tell you it was untested? Did they tell you that you would get heart attacks and neurological disorders and maybe even long-term issues that you won't even realize when it kills you 2-3 years later? Oh, you didn't know that? Steve Colbert didn't tell you that? Joe Biden didn't tell you that? Well, normally that'd be considered a crime. But, Nuremberg 2.0 is overdue.